Hey everybody, right now it is day 55 of our project. It is a very exciting point because we're almost done with the tire wall, which is the most physical part, and we're going to start with carpentry and some of the more exciting parts of the project very soon. Just want to let you know that we have a new YouTube channel and we'll be uploading a lot more videos and updates on the channel. Behind me I think you can see the progress of the project right now. So could you talk about, well, where we are at the moment? What are we doing?
Well, lately we finished the level for the back wall. As you can see here, this is the level we want to reach. And right now this piece of wood is where the beams are going to lay on. So we placed anchor bolts that go into concrete in certain tires, and that's going to prevent the beams from going back. The beams are settled here with L brackets, so the beam just comes inside, and if this movement happens, then it's held back by the bolts, and every 2 tires it's filled up with cement for the moment.
Concrete.
The trick when you put the cement in tires is that you need to make sure that the rim is filled up. It's not like when you pound, it's so much easier with the hammer because then the soil just goes back up. But with the cement you need to make sure that this is full, which is not the case, and it's quite hard because you need to put your hand all the time to make sure that the concrete is all the way up to the rim so you have a consistency. So people usually forget, you just vibrate and then you think that's it, but you need to make sure that the rim is properly filled. While you do that, it's nice if your bolt is actually straight into the concrete. It's a bit harder when you have nothing on top to tell you if the bolt is straight or not, but then again, if it's off by 1 centimeter, it's not that important either. This past week, if you look over here, we started putting the inner columns. We placed them, and by the end of the afternoon we're going to place the long beam. So today we also put the long beam is going to lay on 2 concrete tires, as you can see on top with the bolts. I don't know if you can see it, the last tire.
Yep.
And the long beam that is black right now for you, that's going to lay on top of that. Once we put it on, we'll have the level to cut all the rest of the columns at the right level, and then we can continue putting the beams in front, bracing, and putting the columns from the front. In the meantime, we've had some issues with the tire wall because since we change all the time the size, you can see a lot of holes that we're trying to fill out because right now the wall is very wobbly, and even with just this much wind as today, if you stand straight on the top of the wall, it's actually going to move. So right now we started on the back wall. I don't know if you can see it, and I just lost my pencil. And there we added some concrete plaster with a lot of quicklime, 2/3 of quicklime, 1/3 cement, the rest of sand, and we filled up the gaps. It dried out pretty quickly and pretty well, considering we had a huge storm this morning and we didn't think of covering, so some of the tires are a bit wet, but we're hopeful that good weather is going to dry that out as well. So right now our plan for this wall that is really wobbly is to fill up all the gaps with the same plaster, cement and quicklime, and we'll see if that solves part of our problem. If not, we're going to buy some more geogrid that we have behind to make sure that there is no earth pressure against the wall. And then again, with the bolts and all the beams, it's gonna give it's gonna add like a diaphragm for the entire structure, so
It's alright, Harry.
I'm not too concerned. Yeah, right now we're pouring. It's a bit annoying to pour because we don't have to sit out.
There is one here.
Small space to put concrete into the holes. Very technical. We're working with crappy tools. If you ever build something, make sure that you have the right tools because it saves you a lot of time. It does. And it saves you a lot of patience.
Let's start with 1 bucket. We'll see how it goes.
The rim is full now as well.
Well, as far as I could reach, it is.
So what's the plan for the next week?
carpentry, plastering.
Roof. Hoping to get the roof in finally.
Yeah, it's not the most orthodox way to
I mean,
pour
then-
concrete, but
Nope.
we do it our way.
Not the normal way of building a building, so
Yeah, like we care, right?
everything.
Well, if it was normal, it would be boring, right?
Yeah.
That
Well,
would be nice.
if it would be normal,
But
we
it
wouldn't
would-
have so many issues.
I'll be behind you. Learn by doing.
Or redoing.
Yeah.